guys, before I start off, I'm just gonna give you one quick update. I'm gonna be gone for like 2 weeks or something. I'm going to visit my family on the other side of the country, so I'm not gonna be uploading. Hope you understand. Let's get going with the video. Bye. Hello guys, so today is gonna be a rant. I am a ranty sort of person, but I'm not the type of person to post things that I hate on the internet. But there is just one thing that gets on my nerves so freaking much, and that is how fashion incorporates goth style into itself. I mean, that in itself doesn't really piss me off because everyone has the right to like and wear whatever they want to. But what really irritates me, and what this rant is gonna be about, is how we goths are treated in such situations. I'm gonna give you a short chronology of me being goth to show you what I mean. So I started wearing spiked chokers like the one you see me wearing in most of my videos, I guess. It's still the same one that I bought my first time. Anyway, I started wearing them around when I was 11, so that would be 5th grade. And then when I was in 6th grade, a year later, spikes in general became fashionable. And that pissed me off because so many people laughed at me for wearing spiked chokers. They actually started calling me Satan. I mean, after a while it kind of became like a nickname of mine, and I actually started to enjoy being called Satan. Nobody calls me that anymore, kind of sad. Sorry to all the Christians, I do not mean to offend you by saying stuff like this. Anyway, at first it really irritated me because people called me Satan and laughed at the fact that I wore spikes. And then a year later, spikes became fashionable, which meant that all the girls had spiked jackets and spiked handbags and spiked high heels, and even those, oh my god, this was just so disastrous, even necklaces made out of golden spikes. Okay, golden spikes are hideous in themselves in my opinion, but we're not talking collars or chokers like I have. No, we're talking like a freaking chain and freaking spikes dangling from a freaking chain, and it was just horrendous in my opinion. It looked awful, truly awful, but it was fashionable, so people wore it. And for a while they didn't tease me as much. I mean, they still tease me because my spikes were different, but not as much. And then when it went out of fashion again, I was teased for my spikes again. Going on. Obviously as goth, I wear black, always have. That was the first sort of thing that I started, getting into my gothic wardrobe, because you can do without spikes, but you can't do goth without black. And people laughed at me for wearing black. And of course, when you're an adult, it doesn't matter that much because there are adults who wear only black. But when you're a kid, people laugh because kids are not supposed to wear black. When I was somewhere midway through my junior high, black became fashionable for kids, teenagers, whatever. And everyone was wearing black because it was cool. And they didn't laugh at me then, but then pastel colors became fashionable and people laughed at me again. Going on, black lipstick. Somewhere in my high school, somewhere around me being in high school around the time, black lipstick became fashionable, which meant all the girls wore black lipstick. I mean, not all of them, but a lot of girls wore black lipstick. And to me it just looked stupid because they would wear like very little eyeliner, just some mascara and then black lipstick, and to me that just looked awful. But then to other people's I looked awful because I had full face of makeup and black lipstick, and so people still laughed at me for wearing black lipstick because I had a panda face. But that was okay in my opinion, and yet in others it wasn't, because black lipstick was only okay if you wore it without a panda face, and if you had a panda face like me, you were a freak. So yeah, they laughed at me once again, even though they wore black lipstick themselves. And after black lipstick became unfashionable again, nobody cared and still laughed at me, calling me a weirdo for wearing black lipstick, even though they wore black lipstick not so long ago themselves, but they wouldn't remember that now, would they? And now, fishnet stockings. I have been called so many prostitute-like things because of the fact that I, and probably many other goths, incorporate fishnet stockings into our fashion. Now fishnet stockings are fashionable and nobody gives a shit. nobody laughs at us, but I can guarantee it to you that the moment fishnet stockings are not fashionable again, we will get those rude prostitute-like comments again. And of course, chokers. I can't remember where chokers became fashionable, but they're still fashionable, at least here where I live. And oh my god, like, it's awful because people laugh at me for wearing chokers like this, or, you know, just black velvet and a spider or something. But normal girls are okay when they wear frickin' chokers. And like those, you know, black pieces of tape around your neck that just look like they're gonna strangle you more than pretty. Yeah, apparently people think that's cute now. But if I wear a choker like this, I'm a freak. Another thing that's awesome are there are chokers that are typically goth, because all of the things I mentioned before are things that other subcultures, or not even subcultures, incorporate. Right? Like, everyone can wear black. When it comes to spikes, a lot of people from different subcultures wear spikes, like punk, and I think some emos do, I don't know. And so, you know, that's not like a clearly gothic thing, but there's one thing about chokers that is very gothic, and those are the chokers. They've got like this big leather here, and there's this huge circle. Yeah, that's a very gothic thing, and that's something that's been in the gothic subculture for some time now, I think, around 20 years, maybe more, and that's something that was made for goths. And the thing that really irritates me are people who look normal, like, you know, a pink skirt and like a pink top, and then a girl is wearing that big black choker with a freaking circle here, and it just looks awful. I'm not even talking about the fact that when those chokers were not fashionable, we were laughed at like we got. No, I'm talking about the fact that it just looks awful. I'm sorry, but if you want to look a certain style, then just look a certain style and don't incorporate one thing from that style, because it just looks awful. It's like someone would be wearing the thing that I'm wearing now, but have normal hair, no makeup, no weird makeup and nothing on their, no jewelry. You just look like you dressed up for Halloween, not like goth, and that just looks so stupid. Anyway, I'm sorry. It just irritates me so much that so many stuff is okay when it's fashionable, but the moment it's not fashionable again, we got so laughed at. I mean, I don't really give a crap that people laugh at us. I actually just think that acting like this is hypocritical. I also think that people who do such things and laugh at us and, you know, just act this way are dicks and are stupid. And that's just stupid hypocrites that have no idea about anything, and I just can't. So yeah, that kind of irritates me. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked. Comment something nice. Sorry for the rant, it's just something I needed to get off my chest. And subscribe to my potato face. Hope to see you soon. Mwah.